Hey again, everybody. I am Rebel of RockIt and Rebel, and hey, if you have not done this yet, find us on Facebook at The Adventures of RockIt and Rebel. Okay, because there's some very interesting, cool stuff going on there. And we're going to continue today with our discussion of numbers and how the knowledge of those numbers can tell you what to do in your business at any given time. If you remember in the last video, if you have not watched that video yet, be sure to make sure you do. It doesn't really matter what order you get them in as long as you understand the concepts, but they are structured in such a way that they lead one to the other. In the last video, I talked about traffic you own versus traffic you control. Now, the thing about traffic you control, that is basically, to make it short, any type of paid traffic. When you can tell this number of people to go to this particular place, that is traffic you can control. The downer about it is you got to pay for it. Every time you want to control traffic, you have to pay for the privilege. That's why when you have control of this traffic, you want to send them somewhere where they'll opt in. You can see if what you're giving them is something that they want. And if it is, they'll have no problem opting in, and then it becomes part of your email list, and this is traffic you own. See, if you have to pay to get 10,000 people to go look at something, that's going to cost you a given amount of money. Email, it's free. You flat out say, hey guys, guess what? I got something to show you, go check it out, and they go look at it. So that's how you reduce your costs. You take traffic you control and turn it into traffic you own. Enough of that. Let's move on to the meat of this session. What we're going to talk about is the magic slot machine. See, the goal of your business is to take that traffic, whether you control it or own it, get it to go to a specific place, and then have them opt into what you're doing, purchase your product or whatever. And the objective is always put in $1 and get out $2. The question is this: if you have this magic slot machine in front of you, and every time you put in $1, it gives you $2, the question is, how fast can you shovel dollars into that machine? And that is what you can do if you know your numbers. Now, we're going to talk about your budget, which is your marketing budget, to send people to your pages. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this number of $500. Okay? And what this, it might be $200, it might be $300, whatever you can afford, whatever that is. But see, that becomes what you pay every month for your marketing, period. It doesn't change. You don't say, well, this month I'll put in 100, next month I'll put in 3. Because you know how everybody talks about consistency? Well, it starts right there. It starts right there. If you're not showing that number of people every month to look at your product or service, then you are not going to have a consistent number of sales, and you're not going to be able to really plan anything. Okay, so with this $500 a month, let's just say, for instance, it's $25 a day. And what that'll be, if you're advertising 5 days a week of every month, and it comes out to roughly $25 a day, cool. And let's say, for the sake of argument, you get 10 leads a day, and then using the same number, that's going to be 200 because it's 20 days times 10, and you get 200 leads. Now, you have to understand, what exactly is that lead worth? And your lead is worth $1. For every lead you get on your list, general rule of thumb, you'll make $1 per month. So each lead is worth $1. That's the constant. Okay? Right now, at $25 a day and 10 leads a day, you're costing $2.50 a lead. Okay? That's more than the dollar, right? You figure that out. So what's the value of your asset is negative 300. All right? Now, most people, what they'll do is they'll say, well, I'm spending 5, I'm getting 200 leads, I'm losing $300 a month. That's it. I can't afford that. Maybe they set their budget too high. Maybe they have no persistence. I don't know what it is, but normally people look at that and they'll quit. But that's only because they don't understand what I'm teaching you here today, that this value does not go away. You're building that asset. So what happens in month 2? You put out another $500. Only this time you get 200 plus 200, and you end up with 400 leads, right? So if you have 400 leads, each one's worth $1, and you spend $500, you are now $100 in the hole. Now, some of you are pretty fast. You already see what's going on here. Is the person with persistence, the person that's consistent, the person that continues to run their business as if they're actually in business and it's not just a gift or a lottery ticket. They see this coming, and what they see is in month 3, they spent $500. They get plus 200 leads. Now they have 600 leads. And what do they have down here? Oops. Almost wrote in red again. Anyway, now they are up $100. You see how that works? And you can extrapolate this as far as you want to go. Months, years, whatever. All we're doing here is sharing a concept. Numbers are going to change. No plan ever survives contact with the enemy, and that's okay. As long as you understand the magic slot machine, you want to put in $1, get out 2. Every lead's always worth $1 per month. Then you'll continue to build this asset over time. That, my friends, is how you make money online. That is how you will eventually reach all of your goals. Marketing on the internet. So understand these concepts that I'm teaching you, and you can absolutely write your own ticket and go as far as you want to go. Pretty cool, huh? I'm Rebel from RockIt and Rebel. I'll see you on the next video.